time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks right for a quick completion. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They call the draw play here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Tries the right with a quick throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. See what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Handoff from the shotgun. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Important second down play coming up. He's going to hand this off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. He's got his man wide open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Penn State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab, and they've got him.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That completion makes it second and short. Now they call a run. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important third down play coming up. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Not exactly how this offense wanted this game to get started, especially playing at home. Big sack, loss of yardage, and now what kind of decision do you make here on your side of the 50 on fourth down?
Crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Ball handed off. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Robertson. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll kick it away here. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now?
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He pulls in the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. A play action looking to throw. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Welch. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
First down and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
crucial third down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Robertson. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. To screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the runner takes off to his right. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here comes a handoff. And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Scanning the field, it's Robertson. The throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That one moves the ball across the 40. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Makes a quick catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's a run to the left. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He keeps it on the design run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They break the huddle for third down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Direct snap to the back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Rick.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job at that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they get the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback looking to scramble.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Snags the quick throw. He will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Try to add the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The DB is backing off from the line now. Dropping back. It's Robertson. He's looking deep down the middle. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pass rush closing in. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. The Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Choosing to return the punt. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. To throw, it's Robertson. The ball is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. The game picks up the 1st down, tackle at the 37.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And the Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Mid kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
To the air, it's Robertson. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Looking for his big tight end. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Second down, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. The Gamecocks will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, South Carolina, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on fourth down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows you what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
They make the extra point, cutting the lead to 24-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
South Carolina, 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run the option. And the quarterback keeps it here. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. At the 10, touchdown, Gamecocks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Penn State 24, South Carolina 14.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. When he's got some space here. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They'll run it from the gun. He's got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Robertson. And it's caught. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
Well, Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Fires it down the right side. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Comes up with the catch. The ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
When you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the 2nd half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion in a 1st down, and they keep that clock moving.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Catch made on the right side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They go with a direct snap. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game. I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
The tight end has got it. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He's going to take off here. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And the Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Escapes the pocket.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but